What's up YouTube, Royal Fire here, and today I'm going to be doing a best class setup for the Razorback. Now this is a weekly series on my channel which I pick the best guns that I personally like and I use it as the best class setup for you guys to get better at the game. Whether that's Black Ops 3 or Modern Warfare Remastered, maybe Infinite Warfare, maybe not. I don't really like Infinite Warfare, but I know there's going to be a lot for Call of Duty World War II though, I can promise you that. But unfortunately I've only done one video, but each week it's going to get bigger and bigger and the playlist is going to get bigger and bigger as well. So stay tuned for that. But without all this talking, let's actually get into the video. Now the Razorback is a really solid weapon and it's a really good SMG, probably one of the best SMGs, not including the Kuda of course, and the VMP, you know, the one that competitive players always use. But the Razorback was really good in the beta. It was a really solid Razorback. I think they had to switch in or fix it or something like that with the Razorback, but with all of its nerfs it's still a great gun. But now I'm going to be showing you my class. I'm going to be showing you the attachments, the perks, and whatever the wildcards I have on this class. But first we're going to start with the attachments. First I got Fast Mag, which obviously makes it reload faster, which you always need that so you can be able to get in that gunfight faster and keep reloading. You always want to use fast mags because no matter what happens, you'll be able to reload faster and then get in that gunfight again, because you always want to stay consistent with your kills so you can be able to reload, get another person, reload, get another person, reload, get another person, and it stacks and stacks and stacks. And it's really useful because if you reload during the middle of a gunfight, you're going to be able to do it. If you don't have fast mags, you're not going to be able to do it. But my next attachment is Quickdraw. Quickdraw, obviously I use it for any class whatsoever because it always helps you aim faster. You want to be able to shoot faster and aim faster, better than the other person, because if you don't, then you're going to be losing gunfights more, because if you use Quickdraw, you're going to be able to get anywhere. So that's a really useful attachment that I like using, because no matter what, you're always going to be in the middle of a gunfight and it's either you or the opponent that's going to be able to aim faster, and you always want to aim faster than your opponent. But coming to our third attachment, which the wild card, I have a primary gunfighter, I believe it is, but I have the rapid fire. You always want to use rapid fire because the faster the fire rate, the better. You always need a better fire rate. The better the fire rate, the more bullets you're going to be going into that opponent, and you're going to be able to win more gunfights. I always have rapid fire in any of my assault rifles and SMGs. I haven't really used LMGs because I'm not an LMG person, so I suggest using the rapid fire because you want to be able to constantly keep spreading that bullets everywhere, no matter what. But now going over the perks, my first perk is Overdrive. Overdrive is essentially using your abilities, your flying abilities, I don't know what you call it, exo abilities, where you be able to recharge that faster, because I'm always constant. I'm always moving, and I need to use the overdrive to be able to move, and having overdrive is going to definitely help you getting into more gunfights faster and getting out of gunfights easier, so you'll be able to move around faster and make the enemy have a hard time getting you. For the second perk slot, I have Fast Hands. Fast Hands is essentially quick draw. It helps you to aim faster, and so I have both the quick draw and the Fast Hands, so I'd be able to have the fastest movement possible with my weapon. And the Razorback does have a kind of a slow ADS time, I would say, but adding the quick draw and the fast hands makes it faster, and you'll be able to aim down sights faster than your opponent will. Now coming to the second slot of the perk 2, I have perk 2 Greed, which comes with Scavenger. Honestly, Scavenger is probably the most useful perk I've ever had. I mean, the Razorback barely has any ammo, especially if it being a submachine gun and using rapid fire at the same time. You're going through bullets really fast, so I use Scavenger to be able to pick up any of the enemy's ammo, so I'd be able to keep on moving, and I have ammo in the back, so I'd be able to be more comfortable whatever I have. And I mean, I can't stress this enough, you have to use Scavenger with the Razorback or any other SMG, so you'll be able to keep on constantly having ammo. But now coming into our perk 3 slot is Dead Silence. I use Dead Silence just because I know a lot of people use awareness and they have headphones, so I usually have Dead Silence on so I'd be able to move around the map quietly and nobody will know where I'm at. I would like to use awareness, but everyone else is, and I could barely hear the enemy's footsteps rather than my own, so I use Dead Silence so I could be able to hear everybody. Dead Silence is really useful for free-for-all because you're the only person that's actually playing. You're not with teammates like team deathmatch and all that. So it comes in quite handy if you like to play on free-for-all. But you could switch this perk 3 out with any other perk that you choose. I would either go with Dead Silence or Awareness. Those two are really good perks in general. Those are my 2 favorite perks to use because it always helps me to stay constant with other people's footsteps and be able to hear other people's footsteps and stuff like that. So this is why I use Dead Silence. But I gotta say, the Razorback is a really good SMG. I would highly use it if you never used it. I know this video is kind of late in the game because, you know, Infinite Warfare's out, but I chose Black Ops 3 because Black Ops 3 is still really good, and some people don't even have Black Ops 3 still, so I thought I'd make a video on it. You know, there's a bunch of class setups on this, but I think this is probably the best one to use because you're always in the middle of gunfights and you'll be able to move around the map quietly. This is more like a stealth / chaos class that I would say. I mean, you can switch out maybe fast mags with a silencer if you like the silencer, if you like staying stealth, but there's not really that many attachments that would go good with the Razorback because there's not really good statistics with the Razorback adding different attachments like stock. Stocks makes it kind of a little bit harder. Stock's not really good for Black Ops 3 in general. So yeah, I gotta say, if you haven't used the Razorback, use it. It's a really good SMG. I use it all the time. I gotta say, the Razorback is really good, and I advise you to use it if you haven't used it yet. And I gotta say, it's probably one of the top 3 best SMGs so far. I mean, it could come close to Vesper, but I still say the Razorback is still good. So that's all gonna be for it today. I know this video was kind of late because I had to do some stuff. I gotta help with other people and stuff like that, but I'm glad I kind of was not late, but at the same time I am late, but it's okay. The video is gonna be out. So thank you all for watching. Leave a like if this was really helpful. If you really think this is a really good class setup, comment if you have a different class setup for the Razorback, and subscribe if you're new. If you want to see more of this, I'm gonna do more on Fridays, even though today's Saturday, sadly, since I'm not really good at keeping up with my video schedule. But anyways, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all later. Peace.
There was never any doubt.